G'day guys, Tor here from Pro Stock Tips, and as you would have noticed lately, both gold and lithium prices are going to the moon. Very exciting stuff. So what better to do than invest in a gold lithium miner? You would have noticed my previous stock tip in metals tech, which went through the roof, 400% return on investment within a few months. Very, very good returns on metals tech. And you may have even held on to it and got some of those free Winsome Resources shares, potentially even subscribed under the priority offer like I did to the IPO. Now, what other stocks are there? Well, how about Leo Lithium? Leo Lithium looks very promising, probably a 10 bagger straight up. That's what I'd call for. So how to get Leo Lithium shares? Well, obviously at this stage, you're going to have to buy Firefinch shares. If you're already a shareholder like myself, you would be looking at perhaps topping up in the share purchase plan. Obviously they're trading at 70 cents and selling at 58 cents. So you might want to top up there. Obviously going to be oversubscribed, I imagine. However, Firefinch might be a bit overpriced at this stage for an entry point. That's hard to say. However, I would expect that it's going to remain going in this uptrend while lithium is still trending up and gold is still trending up. If those trends hold, then this uptrend in Firefinch could take you to around about $1 per share. And as you would notice with Liontown Resources, they obviously breached the $1 mark very easily and just kept going with that momentum. Now, Firefinch obviously has pending news flow, which is the update to their DFS, their definitive feasibility study. Obviously, the numbers and figures in that are going to be phenomenal. They may potentially, look at including current pricing for lithium, which is a lot higher than the DFS, $666 US dollars per ton of spodumene. So it's gone up a lot since the lithium price has gone up a lot since then. You got Pilbara Minerals auctioning it off at over $2,000 per ton. So, we can see some bigger figures, and obviously they want to look at increasing their production rates and expanding their resource and production rates over the lifespan of the mine. So, you could see some very large upgrades to the $1.7 billion project. Now, keep in mind that Ganfeng is going to co-own the Goulamina, however you say it, lithium deposit. So this is the Lion of Mali, this lithium project. Obviously, they're branding themselves with the lion because lithium ion, the lion goes well with that. And for their super pit, they've gone with the gorilla. So that's the lion and the gorilla. Very good branding. You can't go wrong here with this stock because essentially, if gold prices do continue this uptrend, then obviously the Marilla Super Pit is going to be very valuable as an asset itself. Firefinch plans to retain 20% ownership of the Leo Lithium or Goulamina lithium project, and obviously as a shareholder you would be entitled to perhaps in-species distribution, or they're talking about an entitlement offer to the Leo Lithium shares. So this is very lucrative for existing shareholders, I imagine. You should certainly probably, it's hard to say exactly how to trade this, but you might want to sell on the DFS news around that area in case that could lead to a pullback. There's potential for a pullback sooner, but that's when I'd be targeting any sort of sale, right, with the DFS update later this year and the FID, the final investment decision. So then I'd be looking at also, topping up through the entitlement offer and increasing my stake in Leo. Potentially once the Marilla side of things, once the super pit, has reached a fair valuation, or potentially even before that, I might sell all my stake in that one and roll all my Firefinch shares into Leo Lithium, because that looks like the very high potential. If you look at Pilbara Minerals, that's got a $7 billion valuation, and as you can see here, Leo Lithium is projecting very similar outputs, at least 450 kilotons per annum of spodumene concentrate, with a tier 1 major lithium producer as their offtake, most likely as their offtake partner. It looks like it's Goulamina is a clear go ahead for a lithium project with the Ganfeng partnership there. So, very low risk. And I like also that the entry point into production, they want to bring that forward to 2023. So, you could be looking at bringing it into production at the peak of the lithium bull market there, and hopefully before other projects like your Lake Resources, your DLE and Vulcan and your DLE projects come online and potentially flood the market. So you're potentially going to get into this market, into production at the right time before the market gets flooded. Not to say that the market is going to get flooded, because EV demands is probably going to accelerate at an even higher rate than anticipated, provided that we get this chip shortage and magnesium shortage under control in the near future. Certainly with countries mandating a 100% EV rate by, say, 2030, it's very promising for the EV adoption, and there's certainly a chance that demand, I should say, could certainly outstrip supply growth. So it's Leo Lithium looks very promising. I'm certainly very excited about it. You could see a multi-billion-dollar valuation on Leo Lithium. Take a look also at Liontown Resources. As you can see here, Leo's deposit is, very comparable, to Kathleen Valley, perhaps even better. Who knows, right? So it's the fact is, under these production figures, it's going to be a very valuable, lucrative project if lithium prices remain high, and you're certainly looking at a very large return on your investment in this, if this lithium bull market does continue into 2023 by the time these guys enter production. So if that's the case, you are going to be looking at a very high return on investment. That's my thoughts on the matter. And then, I might consider rolling those profits into an Australian producer like IGO, Mineral Resources, or perhaps, if we have another discovery, I've been talking about Wildcat. Now, plenty of other lithium gold miners to consider. You've got Nova Minerals, Breaker Resources, so New Age Exploration, although that's a bit early stages at the moment. But, certainly Nova Minerals has a huge gold resource. Seems undervalued in comparison to De Grey's, potentially. Depends on the remoteness of the deposit and how easily it's going to be to bring it online. But they were aiming for 2024 is the management's target. And, certainly they've got the Snow Lake Lithium project, and Breaker Resources, yep, they've got, over 1 million ounces of gold, and they're drilling a lithium project, which looks very promising at the moment. So certainly there is potential in lithium gold miners, lithium/gold project stocks. So yeah, very exciting times, right? think that's everything I hope to say about Firefinch and Leo. So thanks for watching, guys.